Hey guys, I'm coming on to share a video real quick of a dream that I had 2 nights ago. I believe there is so much symbolism in this dream. I talked it over with my husband. We came to quite a few conclusions. I also did some research on my own, but I'm going to share it. So 2 nights ago, I had a horrifying dream. I believe that I was made a witness in this dream to kind of see what was going on. So this dream began in a tech store in the mall. Kind of reminded me of like a Best Buy. It was a big tech store and there were a bunch of people in there, and this large, really scary looking man comes in, and I was made known that he was a serial killer. Now, he took over the entire store. No one that was in this tech store was immune to the evil planning that he had for them. Everyone else in the entire mall was fine. He didn't bother anyone else in the entire mall. He only took over that tech store. So I feel like there's a lot of symbolism in there. So like I said, it was made known to me that he was a serial killer. People were horrified. They started trying to run and hide in bathrooms and closets. There was nowhere that anyone could run or hide where he couldn't find them. At one point, I started seeing horrific things. I'm glad that I don't remember them right now. I feel like the Lord really protected me from remembering that. But in the dream, I could see all the ways that he was plotting to torture and kill each person. Now, a scene switched and I saw all the people in the store were wearing vests. Now, when I went to, because I write down all my dreams and visions in my journals, when I went to write down this dream in my journal, the Lord had me underline V, the V in vests. I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together and figure out what that means. So everyone's wearing these vests. Now, there's this one guy, and throughout the dream, I watch him and what's happening to him, and then sometimes I'm in his body seeing from his point of view, and that kind of goes on and off throughout the dream. So this guy goes to escape, and the serial killer's like at his heel the whole time. He's like right behind him the whole time. He runs off to this small, I don't know if it was an RV or a small building or something like that with a bunch of rooms in it. I keep wanting to say an RV, but I really can't remember, to be honest with you. Anyway, he goes to take off his vest, thinking that, he's fine. So he runs and he hides in these cabinets, and there's like this crack in between the cabinet doors right down the middle, and the serial killer's standing right outside of it, staring at him right through the crack. So throughout the dream, he continues to try and escape. He ends up going from room to room, hiding in closets, rooms, so on and so forth, but he keeps getting caught by the serial killer. At one point, he was trying to figure out why the serial killer kept finding him no matter where he went. Then it was made known to me that everyone that had those vests on, with the V, vests, a tracker was put inside of their bodies. So although he took the vests off, he still had a tracker inside of his body, and there was no getting rid of it. So that was made known to me. Then at one point in the dream, he had this baby that he was carrying around with him trying to protect. And after, countless times of trying to escape with the baby, he just could not escape. The serial killer kept dragging him back. I'm in his body at this point, and I look down, and the baby is in a plastic bag with water, and it looks like it's dying or something's wrong with it. And so he takes the baby, and he goes to escape again. He tosses the bag with the baby in it into the field. That was pretty disturbing. I'm still trying to figure out what that means. Anyway, he starts running towards the road, trying to flag down a vehicle to, save him and take him out of there. And there were a bunch of times where he gets close to a vehicle and then he gets dragged back by the serial killer. Now, finally, at his final attempt, he runs out to the road and this dark green truck pulls up and grabs him. Well, doesn't grab him. He gets in the truck, and next thing I see, the serial killer is right outside the window trying to scoop him out and grab him again. And then I woke up. So that was the entire dream. I did some research and I looked up a few things, and I talked about a few things with my husband. A few conclusions we came to is that we both believe that the V.ests stands for if you know what I'm talking about, and that there's some type of tracking device put in one or all of them. I'm not really entirely sure. I'm sure some of you are a lot more knowledgeable in that area. So that's one conclusion that we came up to. Also, it was just really sad. My husband pointed out that, no matter, where this guy went, no matter where any of them went, they couldn't escape. There was no escape. The damage was done. The tracker was in their body, and that was that. And that was just really sad. But also, I did some research and I looked up, biblical meaning for the color green. And a few things popped up, but the one that really caught my eye was immortality. And one thing that I've been speaking about for less than a year now is that, okay, what's that verse? That one verse in the Bible, I want to say it's in Revelation. I can't remember the verse about where people will want to die, people will want to kill themselves, and they won't be able to. No matter what they try, no matter what they do, they will not be able to kill themselves. Now, I've been feeling strongly in my spirit that these things that people are putting in their body, that eventually, as it progresses over time and changes different things inside of their body over time, and with each one that they get, which has more horrible things in them, I'm sure if you do your research, you'll know what I'm talking about, that eventually it's going to come to the point where people are going to basically become immortal. I know it sounds crazy. I don't know what to tell you. We're in crazy times, so there's not really much that sounds sane right now. But that's what I've been believing for a long time now. I've also watched a lot of visions and dreams that people have had about people taking these things into their body and progressively over time becoming like zombies. That's something that I've commonly heard over time. And just, I've been feeling so strongly in my spirit that this is something that's going to happen. Now, I don't know if the part that's going to necessarily make them like zombies or make them basically immortal to where no matter what they try and do, just like it says in the Bible, no matter what they try and do, they won't be able to kill themselves, they won't be able to die. I don't know what specific one, if all of them or just one of them will cause that. I need to do more research on that. But yeah, so interesting stuff, horrifying stuff, times that we're in. And all you knowledgeable people out there who've been doing your research, I would definitely appreciate your thoughts on it. If you guys want to leave something in the comments, I just pray that you go to the Holy Spirit and pray for discernment and ask for him to guide you before sharing, you know, your thoughts and comments, as I will as well. But praying for discernment is so important. And I would love to hear any interpretations that you might have. And yeah, that's all. It's crazy. It's a crazy dream, and lots of symbolism in that dream. But all right, guys, that's all. Bye.